Okay, so in the first video, talked all about getting on StumbleUpon, looking at the interests and all the interests, and just opening the doors of creativity, getting some great ideas for stuff. So how are you going to great ideas for niches that hopefully not everybody and their brother and sister are targeting? So what do I do from there? Okay, once I've got a few ideas written down, how do I flesh that out? How do I think about it? Where do I go? Well, I'm going to show you a few resources that I use a lot in figuring out new niches for websites and for stuff that I do. Now, little caveat here: this is no hard and fast rule. Okay, the easy way to do this on the internet is just by throwing up a website, putting up some content, shooting a few YouTube videos, and see if it's got legs. Okay, that's really the easy way of doing this. But in other words, don't spend a lot of time over analyzing. At least that's the way I do things. But for a little more input, I'll go to Google Trends. Now, Google Trends is this site, google.com/trends, TRENDS. And let's put in music. I've already kind of explored around some Google Trends with this whole ambient music thing. And I found that, well, I actually, let's just put that in and see what happens. So put ambient music in here, click that. Okay, and then you get this trend. So one thing I'm looking at is this flash in the pan. There, it looks like there was more interest in ambient music at one time. These numbers that you see as I go down through here in this box is a measure of interest. It looks like there was more interest over time in that phrase than there is now, but still, pretty good. This shows you where the interest is. Greece, interesting. United States, big. Canada, Australia, United Kingdom. So the English-speaking countries there, the larger ones. And free ambient music. Okay, now you can click on this and see what happens. Let's click on that. And you get this, not a ton of information on this. I suspect if we pop this in the keywords tool, free ambient music, there wouldn't be a ton of searches. But one thing I'm looking for here is I'm just trying to get a loose picture of the subniche. And it looks like ambient music, free ambient music. Another one I looked at was download music. You would think download music would have a lot of interest. And pretty solid interest over time, although that interest is, this goes all the way back 2005, that interest is certainly staying fairly level here. It was higher there. Not really sure what was going on back in 2005. The hot places is crazy. Look at that. I wonder what that's about. I don't understand that. Free music, download MP3 music. So you can kind of drill down into, and there may be something semantic going on here that I don't understand, or there, like with that word ambient, that keyword phrase ambient music, you got to watch out for things like if there were a really popular band called quote unquote ambient music, and that may not be something that you know about. So you got to kind of be aware of stuff like that. It is really weird to me why we have these little tiny countries here. Maybe they don't have laws about downloading music like Western nations do, and you could just go to Billy's and download all the music you want. Who knows? I don't know. But anyway, my goal right here is to just sort of flesh out my understanding of the niche. Okay, so the ambient music niche, downloading ambient music. So I poke around here for a while. I want to substantiate the fact that it's got legs, or I think it's got legs. Got legs means it's going to get traffic. I want to substantiate that fact. And I want to just get a general feel for it. Another thing I do is I go to the AdWords tool, and I've already done this. I put in download music in the AdWords tool, And one of the ad groups was called keywords like download music free. Okay, so that would be the keyword phrase, download music free. And you see we're getting a ton of searches right here. By the way, you can get a graph of what this is doing right here. And again, I don't overanalyze. I don't pay a lot of attention to cost per click. I mean, it's a rough indication of how much you would make if you had AdSense up, which is not as much as you would make for some keyword phrases, but it might be possible to monetize something with that. And then, of course, I want to look and see, well, gee, if I had a website in this niche, and you know, this may be a niche that I would decide against. I'm just letting you walk with me through the whole thought process. Then I need something to sell. Okay, well, what are things that sell? CPA offers, just very generic stuff, insurance, you know, email submits and stuff like that, giveaways, giving products away, stuff like that. That's a definite possibility, and that covers virtually every type of affiliate site you could have. Amazon is always a great place to look because Amazon has a really wide variety of products. If you're talking about downloading music, I mean, right here, this is Amazon MP3, and you know, you have a wealth of music that I'm assuming falls under Amazon's affiliate program. I've been an Amazon affiliate for years. I have never actually sold this, focused on selling this, but I would definitely look at this. And I would look at ClickBank. Okay, I looked over at ClickBank and typed in music here in the marketplace. I didn't really find anything that really amazed me, but I would definitely figure that out. So basically, the bottom line is we're opening our minds to new niches. We're using StumbleUpon to find out stuff that people are interested in, and hey, I didn't know they were interested in it, right? We're using trends and AdWords to substantiate, to give us more evidence that there are going to be people who would come to our website if we build it. And we get an idea through Amazon, ClickBank, places that have a lot of products for sale. We get an idea that it will be a way to monetize this. Okay, so that's how I start out with StumbleUpon and come out with ideas for niches that very few people are thinking about. Okay, cool. Thank you for looking at this.